Hey, what's up YouTube? Double Josh coming at you guys today with my 5th vacuum sealing video. And just like in the last video, I'm going to be doing some more of the SMB 762x39 brass case ammo. And I'm going to share with you guys some of the stuff I've learned from from vacuum sealing so far. So going back to this, the reason why I've chosen this as the second type of ammo to vacuum seal is because I'm not really planning on shooting it anytime soon. I'm probably going to put this away for long-term storage. It's pretty good stuff. I paid about 50 cents per round for it, and S&B in general has a pretty good reputation to them. And so anyway, the very first thing I like to do is take a sticky note or a post-it note with today's date on it. Today is November 5th, 2017. And then I like to put it somewhere where it doesn't cover up any information on the box itself. So back here is like, I don't know, like all the warning or liability or whatever you call all this mumbo jumbo. And it looks like this is all in a foreign language. It looks like, I don't know, maybe Russian or something, or German, or a mixture. I don't know, I could probably find English in there somewhere. But anyway, what I like to do is cover this up because I most likely won't read any of that. And then what I mean is right over here, this is the important information. The cartridge itself, the type 762x39, the grains 123, what type it is, FMJ on the bullet. And so let's go ahead and get started. So in the previous video, I went over the measurements on this box, which is, more or less about 1 inch by 2.5 inches, more or less. And then with the actual bag itself, let me go ahead and show you the previous one. So what you want to do is always accommodate for this 1 inch seal down here. So that'd be 1 inch. And then additionally, you're going to want to also accommodate for about 4 inches up top here, which we did. A little bit over, but I wouldn't get too caught up in the exact measurements on this stuff. It's just better to round up and just leave it at that. So anyway, right over here, you might even still be able to, well, you can't really see it on camera, but I wrote it down, the measurement. So we have 1 inch by 2.5 inches for the box, and then 1 inch by 4 inches for the bag itself. So we come up with 8.5 inches on the length to measure out to vacuum seal this. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's pull this guy out. Measure out about 8.5 inches, which is going to be right about there, I would say. Yeah, it looks about like, yeah, right about 8.5 inches. All right, so pushing this down, let's make sure I get this all on camera. So pushing this little green bar down, I believe, and then just kind of going nice and clean straight across. Yep, we got another nice clean cut. All right, so the very first thing you want to do is go ahead and seal up one end of it, and the instructions say to have that part curled down. So let's go ahead and do that. Maybe pull that back a little bit there. Then just start feeding it in until it Alright, so yeah, nice clean seal. Perfect. Alright, so let's look at our time right now. It's 12:57:22. So we just gotta wait until 42 on the seconds. And let's go ahead and insert our cartridge into the bag. And so there's gonna be like a rough side and a smooth side. And so it doesn't really matter. I would say knowing what the cartridges are and maybe also being able to read your post-it note are the most important things on doing this. So, all right, so now we got it nice and centered. Looks pretty good. And let's check our time again. Yep, it's been at least 20 seconds, so the machine should be nice and cooled down. Looks like it's not on seal anymore. It's ready to vacuum seal. So let's go ahead and pull this nice and taut, just like that, nice and tight. Make sure everything's nice and centered, and let's give it another try. I'm going to try to squeeze down here as close to the box as possible to, try and make everything nice and smooth. Or actually up here. Alright, red light meaning it's being sealed off right now. The sound of the motor means it was sucking out all the air. Alright, now it's being released. And here's the final product. Man. I don't know if you guys could tell, but this actually looks a little bit better than the previous one I did. Right over here. But still, I'm really happy with these results. This should last a good long while. Alright guys, well as always, thanks for watching and subscribing, and have a great day.